I'm still amazed you chose to love me first. You've opened doors as you said in your word. I can't control my love for you, God. You are a beautiful, marvelous, precious Lord. You've been great to me. You set my feet on solid rock. You gave me life and eternal peace. You honored me. You were my God. Great is your grace to me. How great is your love to me. You've been great to me. My big sister actually, Ntokozo, was the person who allowed me to start this journey on screen for the first time ever. And I'd never ever thought, wanted, desired, imagined myself actually being on a screen. I do not like a screen, believe it or not. I don't like being on TV. So she had met me at a church concert that we were doing, and she said, you know what, I actually want you to be a part of my my second DVD recording, which was filled. And that's where I showed up there as a BV with my brother Kaya and a lot of my other friends there. I was nervous, I was overwhelmed, but I was like, okay, school starts now. You know, I was like, if this is gonna be what's might happen for my life, school starts now. I soaked up from that second, and there we were on stage singing a whole lot of songs, and the first time I ever got to lead on screen was with Let Your Living Waters Flow Over My Soul. I was terrified.
Let your Holy Spirit come and take control. Every situation that has troubled my mind, all my cares and burdens unto you I roll. All my cares and burdens unto you I roll. Our Savior, you are only you are a Savior. Your name is Jesus. Demons tremble at the sound of your name. You're the everlasting Father. Oh, wonderful Father. You are the Father. You are the Father.
I met with Uhlengiwe dala iminyaka ehambile manje. I mean, that's why I say Kukana. It was actually Ladysmith. We were running a KZN competition. I'm a gospel artist, coming creator of music within the message, road safety. And Uhlengiwe was part of a choir. Engekhohliwe igama layo. Igroup yayibuya eNewcastle. Igroup yakhona they managed to move to the next round. I think she sang on the first round. They managed to move to the next round. And as they kept moving to different rounds, I realized and discovered, no man, lo sisi lo oke walida lapha abasamlidisi manje. and ngazama ukubuza ukuthi why lasi sengasalead ngathola ukuthi hayi ngathi kunama-dynamics namapolitiki we-group abakhona everywhere amapolitiki and then what I did, I tried to get the contacts zakhe.
I heard about her from Ubega, who had met her at a competition of some sort. So he was raving about HLE and her gift and how amazing she is. So first time I met her at a distance was at that competition where Ubega invited me. I got to greet her, yes, but I got to know her personally at Umlazi Oasis back in Dube.
And cleanse my heart within. Yeah, gave me a brand new name. I thank you, Lord. The great and finished work, work on Calvary gave me a brand new song. I thank you, Lord.
Time went on and on and on until I actually came across her again. Varsity, as a study KZN. And then with around the time I started and I tried to recruit her to actually join the Joyous celebration. Why ngayokwenza ama-auditions with Joyous? Uyasitshela ukuthi ngibe. And I realized at the time ukuthi lo angeke azaye. Every time bengihlangana naye ngithi hey sis, kune space sakho lapha leya uyafuneka lapha kungasebenzeka lapha. Uneyitori yeyiwaye neyitori abe neyitori ngoba uyasitshela hayi baba this hayi baba that.
Joining Joyous celebration was a funny story that only Babu Mkhize can tell best.
As she was busy avoiding ukusebenza nami, I then went behind her back. So ngathi lo ngizomlaya lo. Avela ngalanda itime lakhe behind. Ngazenza umngane wetime ngaleso sikhathi bese ngibona kahle ukuthi angingene ngalo manje ngikhuluma netime ngathi shaya itime. Shame. Time la understand lathi si grand. Ngithi ngase ngithi ke baba kuzosiza kube wena umtshelayo. Ngoba mina bengimtshela baba kwa ngazi kanjani waqhamuka uhlenge sathi what did you do nokuthi nginiseni manje wathi baba how did you convince my father ngithi convince ubaba khongani ubaba uthi I must work join you guys in ngathi yavele wena obu expectant dala sikhuluma lento.
After that whole story was done without me being involved in it, with my Babu Mkhize and my dad actually talked about it and just let me know at the end. Good, okay, so this is what we've decided on. Let's go. I started actually just doing a tribute to my brother Okaya because he was out to the idols, and I said, okay. They asked me to do something because they were coming to Durban. They wanted us to do Kaya's opening medley. Go what? Oh, you little too.
I see God says,
I realized when I was actually on stage that, oh, this is happening. People are expecting Kaya to come out. And they can hear the intro And they're like, he's really here. And no one told him that, nope, he's not singing, she's singing. I was so scared. I was like, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. They're going to throw me with tomato shoes, everything. But we went on stage. I was like, literally, I was pushed by, I think, Ulindani at the back. He just pushed me, said, just go, babes. I said, okay. I went out, started to shout. People, you know Joyous people, they will fool you. People received me so well that day. I was like, okay, it's not that bad. If I can survive this, I can survive anything.
One of the songs that she did with Joyous, I remember very well, the Zulu medley. Because ubeka hip, ubeka on, ubeka njani, ubeka labantu azizokole lesilungu thina ngeke ngisikole isiZulu mina. And I think I actually told her just before the show started, there's a gap somewhere. It would be nice if you can do a Zulu medley. And the sense nje, sibeke njengasekhaya enkonzweni lana. Hi, what do you mean? And it happened. It happened, and in everything that's in Zealand, I still believe that's where the seed really was planted between us and her as a Joyous, but more to the consumer, to the client, to the market out there. That's where they really started seeing her doing that Zulu worship medley.
Mkize asked me, tells me, Kaya's definitely gone, there's nothing we can do. But we need a song that will remind us of the opening medley. So please write. And I was like, oh, that sounds easy. So there I was thinking, okay, how are we going to do this? And yeah, I don't even know how I'm going to say I wrote that song. But then it came up. I brought it to the band and singers. They were kind of overwhelmed at how much I was, I don't want to say bossing around, but I was like, okay, so you guys are going to do this and you guys are going to do that. They were like, oh, this girl can talk.
It really took a couple of minutes for her to write such a song. And the song came, and it was one of the most popular songs at Joyous Celebration 17 that she did, and it was a different sound that she came with. She was very bold with introducing who she was on that platform of typically traditional South African gospel sound.
A lot of people at that point couldn't just understand, because there is what we call signature, beline signature and a style that is uniquely her. So the onus and the work was really on her to make sure that you empower, you teach these people what you are feeling, what is inspiring you, so that from the voices to the band to everyone involved, get to know and understand where you are coming from with the song, what you are feeling with the song. And it became so much work that, yes, it was work in progress for a very, very long time. So every time says rehearse, bengat konti shota. Wayabona bathele but ke ngoba mina nginalento ukuthi nami nginenkanjengayo sometimes shem ukuthi when I believe there's something here, I've always believed that there was something in that song.
The performance of Mthunzi wam freaked me out. Only when I was backstage about to sing. Why? I'm realizing when I'm about to sing that I'm in this space around people that I respect, and they're literally like within reach. And before Mthunzi wam was Babu Jabu, Babu Mkize, and Babu Namba singing, Kuye, Kuye, Ikosi Tando, that they were singing that song. So after that, they come out and they walk out. And I'm like, immediately I'm like, oh wow, I'm within reach with these people that my mom used to make me listen to. And I was like, while I'm still being overwhelmed, I hear, and I'm like, oh, I must come in. Okay, hallelujah. And I go straight in. If you listen to that song, I'm literally breathing hard throughout because I'm like, it's happening. And yeah.
Clap your hands today and say,
it? Behold, I'm doing a new thing, can you see it? Behold, I'm doing a new thing, can you see it? Behold, I'm doing a new thing, can you see it? 'Cause God is moving in your life, can you not see it? God is moving in your life, can you perceive it? God is moving in your life, can you not see it? God is moving in your life, can you perceive it? God is moving in your life, yeah, yeah. God is moving in your life, yeah, yeah. God is moving in your life, He's moving. God is moving in your life, can you perceive it?
The whole transition from Uhle leaving Joyous to becoming an artist in her own right, I think it was inevitable. I mean, firstly, and she has always been her own person in a way. Even in the Joyous setup, Hlengi would always stand out.
Akusumuntu enormal, akazange normal thing, ufuna ukuhluka nje yena, which is good. It works for her. It might not work for her, a whole lot of other people. But for Hlengi, it works. It works with the fact that ufuna ukuba different, ufuna ukuza nento ezoba fresher from what is actually happening out there.
It was bound to happen, and when it happened, I think a lot of people were ready to see what she has to come up with. And again, she has taken her own time, sweet time, in preparing herself for that. You know, she's very particular, again, like I said before.
The decision to make that wasn't an easy decision, to go solo, to get out, because now when you're from Joyous, immediately people think that when you leave Joyous, you're going to record something. Or when you leave Joyous, you're going to, in a few months' time, it's going to be an album, or it's going to be a DVD show, or whatever. And I was quiet, because I was like, as much as I want to think that this is the time, it's not. And I sat for, I think, 2 years doing nothing, recording nothing about me. And that was stressing people out because they expected something. I was like, but that's not how I work. I think a year later I decided, okay, let me take out at least a single. And I took it out mostly because I felt pressured. And I felt the repercussions of doing something out of pressure. So I never did that again. I said, people are going to have to wait. Whatever it has to happen, I'm going to do this the right way, being led, being told, and monkey see, monkey hear, monkey do.
It's been a journey worth observing and being a part of, basically seeing her grow from being a choir member to being an artist. And yeah, for her, I think it's really been a beautiful one because she's been preparing for it. Even when she was still in the choir, she would take time and always remind herself which she's Hle at the end of the day. So the transition was good to see.
So we are at rehearsal for Glory in His Presence, and I'm like, oh yay, we're going to do the show with Babu Benjamin Dube. And we're rehearsing, everything's fine. I give him my song that, yeah, we're just going to do the song. I think we learned it in 10 minutes because it's an easy song. We're like, okay, so this is how it goes. Guys, this is how it goes. Everyone cool? Everyone cool, cool. On the day of recording, at the sound check, I think it was the day before, at the sound check, I realized that Babu Benjamin Dube is singing a song that I wrote. I'm not just backing him now. It's a situation where he approved, loved, and is singing a song that I wrote. I was like, I didn't get to even dream this dream. You are the only one, Lord. You are the only one, Lord. You are the only one, Lord. You are the only one, Lord.
Oh, you are the only one, Lord. You're all sufficient to know powerful. You're almighty and undefeated. Hey, you are. Yes, sir, yeah. You are the only one. Deserving of all glory. Oh Lord, the adoration and praise. Declare that He is the Lord. Savior, you are. There's none like you. Nobody, yeah. There's none like you. You're unmatched in power and all majesty and royalty. You stand alone, nobody's your equal. Sovereign, you are God, supreme and set apart. You stand alone, nobody. Glory to the Lamb, seated on the throne. Age to age He stands, from everlasting to everlasting. Glory to the Lamb, seated on the throne. Hey, from age to age He stands, everlasting to everlasting. You're alone on the throne, none can be your equal. You're alone on the highest throne, none can be your rival.
artist in me wants to write an album that's coming up. And I write all the songs the way that I want to, and I say, okay, this sounds great, this sounds great. In my head, I have 13 songs all out and ready for us to go and record. And then 2019, February comes, literally from February was the day where like 70% of my album was scratched and the rest were just taken out, and God wanted to put his own songs, and he told me I want it to be 2 hours long. I want it to be divided to 4, and yeah, I want it to be this song, these songs specifically.
She would sit with me, write a song, decide, no, I don't like this, scrap it, we start again. And that process would literally take 5-6 hours at most every day. And she's one person that doesn't want to take a break until she achieves something. So the process alone of creating songs was a really long one. It was a long one. And as a producer and a musical director, I had to be patient until it's done.
That's how Your Kingdom on Earth was given to me. He gave me the whole vision also of, you've been praying this Lord's Prayer, and I want you to make it a real thing, that when you say, thy kingdom come and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, who's going to make that happen? Where I am right now, how I breathe is worship. What I wave around, my oxygen, is worship. I need that atmosphere for me to be able to do what I want to do on earth. I said, okay, we gonna make that happen. And we said, let's gather up a whole lot of people, which is the whole of South Africa that I could find, and make them pray and make them fast every week and make them, and they did. Let me tell you something, we did that, like we really did, and that's how YKOE came about. How you all came, it was a weird thing because when you all comes, it comes as you are, literally in my head. I did not know how to explain that to Sia, so I just rocked up to Sia with a straight face. You know when you know that you're about to confuse people and you're about to make them mad? So I just came with a straight face. So yeah, here's you are. This is how it's gonna sound. Thank you. And I walked away. They were like, how is this gonna work? I said, it's gonna work, okay? This is the same, it's the same progression throughout. I'm gonna figure out how we're gonna do the rest. Because the things that I'm saying there at the end were not part of the song. They literally came as, I won't say ad-libs, but as something else. I just had loving and loyal, and you are, for like 15 billion minutes. So, yeah, I said, no, we'll figure it out. Just singers, you say that, you do that. I promise you, it'll make sense at the end. And at the end of the first rehearsal, they're like, oh, someone. You know, it's like, promise you it'll make sense. And I'm like, Lord, please give me words of what to say about you. And he says, but I've been that person to you. Just tell them who I am to you, and it's going to make all the sense in the world for you. Promise. I was like, okay. Then came you are. Loving and loyal, never unkind, majestic and royal. You are the everlasting, loving and loyal. You're never unkind, majestic and royal. You are the everlasting. The thing about Your Kingdom on Earth is that it's not just an album, it's a mission. Everywhere we go, as far as we can reach, we make sure that His kingdom is known, loved, adopted, and spread. I'm asked a lot why we're making it a big deal. We're not making it a big deal. It's because it's not just about the album. The album is amazing, the album is great, but the mission is not just ours. It's not, we can't promote that. The mission is ours, all of us, to make sure that we make His kingdom on earth known. You are loving and loyal. You're never unkind, majestic and royal. You are the everlasting. You are authority. You are supremacy. You are majesty. You are royalty.
You are Jesus, Lord. You're Jesus. We're calling on that name right now. Something has to know our hope. There's something here that has to know who's on our side. There's something here